One of my pet hates is having cables running everywhere charging all these devices. This is how I got around it. Today I just thought I'd show you my storage and charging method for my camera gear. Interesting to some, maybe not to others, but anyway, this was my first effort. I bought one of these Stanley cases from Bunnings, just cheapy. It was alright for a while, at least it kept everything together. Glued these in with the hot melt glue gun and carpeted them up, a bit of padding. Had the tripod in there and all the bits in there. Seemed to work alright, but wasn't quite what I wanted. So I moved on. To another case from Bunnings. Now this case from Bunnings has it's all filled with bits of foam. They're blocks like this. Whole case is chock-a-block full of those, and if you want to make a slot, you just pull one out like that, or two, and make a hole to suit whatever you need. These are all the bits I've pulled out. I've got a fair bit left there. What else? Have a look inside. So it's got the egg crate on the top, and all these bits in here that I've already punched out the holes. So in here we have the DJI Mini SE drone. It's a little baby one. Slots in there nicely. Only does 2.7 quality camera, which is not too bad. You guys can be the judge how good that comes out, but I haven't had it for long, so I've only had a few runs with it, but I'm learning. But she just lives in there nicely. All safe and sound, nothing to unpack. Just lift it out and away you go, unfold it. These are the batteries for it. They all live in little slots, 3 batteries here. All I do is take them out, drop them into there, and I want to charge them. And there you go. So all these chargers are all wired up underneath. So everything's wired in, ready to go. That's my backup drive. That's the phone for the drone controller. As you can see there, it's plugged in, ready to be on charge. This is the control module for the drone. I can leave these joysticks on, which I like. I have to keep taking one off. I took 2 little slots out there and just drop straight in. And as you can see, it's plugged in there, ready to be on charge. What else? So this is the GoPro charging. I've got 1, 2, 3 blue batteries, 2 white batteries. Found out the blue batteries are no good when it gets around 0 degrees. They just don't work, basically. So I bought these white ones. A bit of price, I think they were, but they seem to work in the cold. So they just sit in there. And now they're on charge. Let's use the GoPro. I've got a GoPro 10, black, and that just lives in there. That's the case for it, that just lives there. That's how you can plug in the microphone and all the other bits and pieces. The Rode microphone, which I've got here, that and the sender and receiver live here. And these are the 2 cables to charge them, so they just sit there and you plug them in and they're on charge. What else? Just all bits and pieces, suction caps and all sorts of odds and ends. This is full of all sorts of charging cables and bits and pieces in there, adapters, GoPro bits and pieces. What else? Now, charging. So, you can see on the side here, I've got a what is it? Cigarette lighter. and Anderson plug. And they're actually connected together inside, so I can use either to charge everything, or one can be an in and one can be an out if I want a cigarette lighter somewhere else. So I've got options there. So what else? So I bought one of these cheap adapters, 240 volt adapters, so I can charge it up at home. It's 10 amp output, which seems to be plenty to charge everything, because those drone batteries only do one at a time, then it moves on to the next one, so I'm not doing 3 of those at once, and nothing else seems to draw a lot of power, so it seems to work fine. So it's a 10 amp outlet one, it's the cheapie, as I said. Just plug this into here, into the side. I can come so you can see. I'm just plugging that into there. And everything that in the case is all on charge. Now, so how do I show you that? Now you can see red light there. These two are on charge. They'll go green when they're charged. Handset. The lights are flashing there. It's charging up. These lights are flashing here. It's charging the first one. This is a smart charger. It'll charge the first one, and move on and charge the second one, and move on and charge the third one. So it's working on the first one now. What else? And the Rode microphone. That's the two cables to charge them. They just lay here on top and charge up as well. So basically, this can just sit in the car, plugged in, everything on charge. I just shut the lid, and everything's charging. So I just put everything in there, charged up before I go, and then this plugs into my lithium batteries in the back of the car, and I just keep swapping things around, and as the battery goes flat I put it back on charge here. Basically just leave this plugged in all day, all night, while I'm on a trip. And that's it. Nice little case, not too big. Everything fits in there nice and neat. Any questions? Don't hesitate to ask. I'm liking this setup. So I'm going to show you now my wiring. Needs a bit of tidying up yet, but it's a work in progress. So these, I had to glue these together with the hot melt gun to keep them all together. Generally you can only have a row of 2. Once you get to a single row, they just sort of fall apart. So a bit of hot melt glue gun in between each one, and you have a nice pad. Okay, the heart of the beast. So I got these WSB 3 amp high output ones, just wired it all up basically. See, it's all wired up down in there, it all runs through underneath, pops up at the connections. Pop this little cover back on here, hides a multitude of sins. Look at that, all gone. Drop all my stuff back in on top. Bob's your uncle, Mary's your aunt. All Dunsky. There you go.